Blake, let's give the folks at home 3 points that maybe if they weren't here or they weren't, near the court, some observations to take away from this game. Number one, Walter Offutt, flat out good, inside and outside scorer.
Inside and outside, like you said, the exhibition tournament, he was 7 of 9 shooting in today. Really did a nice job again today, shot about 50% from the field. And like you said, outside and inside, he was knocking down 3-point shots when they were open. He was also driving to the hoop and getting a lot of good plays around the basket, good body control, avoiding fouls, drawing contact on them, finishing around the basket. Walter Offutt's a scorer for this Bobcat team, and they're going to need all the scoring they can get, and Offutt a big key to that.
Yeah, moves well without the ball also. Number two, Reggie Keeley looking strong inside.
Yeah, and that's something that the Bobcat team needed better play from their front court players in order to be competitive. And Keeley did a really nice job today. 7 of 11 shooting, 16 points. A lot of it came offensive rebounding. He got a lot of easy baskets around the rim just because he was a dominant force on the glass, and that's a good sign for the Bobcats going forward. Now they're a bigger team than the Skyhawk team today, so you could expect them to impose their will a little bit, but it's good to see Keeley do that. He did a really nice job today.
Yeah, Ohio will be undersized probably a lot of this season, but good to see Keeley played well down low. I don't know about you, but I looked at the box score and was very surprised to see it at 16 points. Did it in a sneaky way.
Right, it was a quiet 16 because he was a lot of bunnies around the basket off of offensive rebounds, but a good sign for Keeley.
Third and final point, we mentioned it a little bit earlier, but this team not great at playing with the big lead. They kind of gave one up in the exhibition. Closed out not very strongly today, and Cooper and Offutt kind of echoing what Gross said earlier in the press conference.
Complacent. We weren't playing defense like we were in the first half, getting consecutive stops.
We got to push ourselves, continue to want to get stops and do that, and we got to mix in a little bit of aggressiveness, and because it kind of tended to we're up by so much, and we're, it's 2 minutes left, and we're trying to slow it down, and they're bringing it at us, so we got to mix in a little bit of aggressiveness at the same time.
Yeah, playing with a large lead, something the Bobcats, if they have a lead, they got to keep their foot on their team's neck, like I said a little bit earlier, because you allow teams to get back into a game, things can really turn on you. And this was the Skyhawks went on a 34-14 run to close the game. That can't happen going forward. I mean, that's a bit of an ominous sign for this Bobcat team.
It's the first game of the year, though,
yeah.
as Coach Gross said. Hey, it's November 13th.
Right, and Coach Gross emphasized that he said this isn't a good team at finishing yet. Emphasis on yet, because there's still a whole season left to be played. And this Bobcat team does have a lot of talent. It's a very athletic team. It's a team that can build big leads because they will be more athletic than a lot of teams, especially non-conference they play, but they have to finish.